Hello, everybody. This is our very first tour de force with Douglas Yates and myself, Tom Prendergast. We're going to be doing this type of recording once a month. This is our first one, so it's going to probably be a little unsophisticated compared to what we will wind up doing. Right now, we don't have cameras set up so you can see the two of us talk, but we plan on making that the case. But what is tour de force? It's an impressive performance or achievement that has been accomplished or managed with great skill. And that is exactly what's happening with Markethive. A triumph, a masterpiece, an achievement, a success, a masterful performance. And we want to give you some numbers every month. We're going to talk about what was our focus, what were our milestones for the coming month, and what have we achieved in the past month and where we're at. So this being our first tour de force, one of the things I want to establish is that we are just cranking it on our Alexa ranking. And what is an Alexa ranking? Alexa ranking establishes your prominence in all the websites that are out there. Well, how many websites are out there? Well, according to Google, there is about 1.5 billion websites on the World Wide Web today. And according to Alexa, in the World Wide Web, we are at 56,182 out of 1.5 billion websites. A month ago, we were at 79,980, which was, I mean, that's a lot to crow about. But in 30 days, our level has increased by 36,000 points or 36,000 positions. So we have already gained over 36,000 just in 30 days with the advent of the pre-launch of Markethive into becoming a blockchain. So what does that mean? That means our number being 56,182 divided by 1.5 billion, multiply that times 100, our percentage, what percentage are we at? We are at less. We're not in the top 1%. We're not in the top 0.1%. We're not in the top 0.001%. We're in the top 0.0037%. What does that mean, Doug? What? I mean, could you say that we're in the top 1% of the internet?
Yeah, we are one of the top active sites in the internet with using that statistics. Yes.
Yeah, we are in the top 0.004%. Well, let's just talk about what is that number? 0.004. So let's clear that. And there is what, 320 million people in the United States. Let's just use this. That's 320,000. 320 million times 0.004 equals 1,280,000 people in the United States. That's a big deal to be in that percentage level. And at the curve that we're going, I mean, you can clearly see where we're headed. And as that Alexa ranking increases, the value of our website increases. So at 56,182, I think I have a link here someplace. Maybe not in this one. Pausing. So there are websites out there that kind of give you an estimate what your domain is worth just based on your Alexa ranking and how much traffic you have coming into your website. Well, when you look at the specs at RankHank, our daily unique visitors are 19,000 a day. Our monthly unique visitors is 578,000 a month. That's incredible. And what that does is that gives us a value to the website. And where is that value at? Yeah. So the value of our website is now at $2,900,000. That's just the value of our domain based on our Alexa ranking and the traffic that we have coming in. So when it comes to tour de force, that's pretty impressive. So what's next on our list? Our subscribers. So, Doug, you want to talk about our subscribers, where we're at?
Yes, I'd love to. So back in July, we had approximately about 4,000 uh, current subscribers in our database. And since then, we have grown to 40, basically 4,700. So about 700 new members over the last couple months, which is great growth
Yes.
for having no promotion and being in the beta stage that we are. This is just word of mouth spreading.
And then also a month ago, our revenue coming in was about $1,300 a month, right?
Correct. And it's grown to $5,000 a month for the last month in September, and we're projected to surpass that in the month of October.
Well, if we go from 1,300 to 5,000, that's an increase of about 300%, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so we multiply that times 300%, and we get, where's the percent thing here? There it is. Equals 15,000. So in another month, we can project that we'll be at 15,000. Now, folks, take into consideration what we're talking about here. Our subscriber base is growing. Our Alexa ranking is off the Richter scale, and our revenue is increasing exponentially. If you are an investor and you are looking for a blockchain company that's getting ready to launch into becoming a blockchain that's already established, I mean, Markethive is trademarked. We own every domain, markethive.tld's, all of them. We own all the social networks, Markethive. So when it comes to being branded, we are in the top. When it comes to Alexa ranking, I went through and looked at the Alexa ranking of the top 100 coins on CoinMarketCap. There's only 4 there that are higher than us, and they're not by much. So out of 100, we're number 96 or 95. I mean, we're number 5 of all the other systems out there. Operational, there's only 3 or 4 that are operational, and we've been operational. None of them are branded like we are, with owning the trademark and all the domains and the social networks. This really puts us in a true tour de force category, and we are just in pre-launch. But something else has occurred that's got both Doug and my attention. Now, if you remember, I did a video that talks about the top 5 inbound marketing systems out there, Marketo being one of them. Marketo entry level is $895 a month. And when you look at what Marketo brings to the table and what they charge for their top system is $3,100 or $3,200. When you take that and you compare that to what Markethive delivers, we deliver more than Marketo does when you compare, and we don't charge anything for it. What we do charge for is the upgrades, but into Entrepreneur. But when it comes to what we're doing, we are equal to or we surpass what Marketo is, because we are integrated into a social network, and we have platforms being built that are commerce platforms for selling, exchanges, services, etc. All right? You got that in mind, Doug? Because I'm going to show you something.
Yeah, let me see it.
Okay. Adobe just bought Marketo for almost $5 billion. Now, our Alexa ranking is better than Marketo's. Our subscriber base is bigger than Marketo's. But Marketo's been charging, $1,500 to $3,000 to their subscribers. We give it away for free, but we're building a social network built into that on a blockchain, which makes us superior to what they are. And so the reason why I bring this up and explain this to you is, in this tour de force monthly report, it's important for you to understand that our subscriber base is going up, our Alexa ranking is off the Richter scale, our revenue is increasing 300% per month right now. That's what it looks like. And we own all of our technology. We are proprietary in our technology. We are actually the company, or my previous company, Veritech, was the company that actually established inbound marketing. So we are the godfathers of inbound marketing technology. So when you compare us to Marketo, it's just Adobe doesn't know who we are. Does that make us worth $5 billion, Doug? Can we argue that?
Of course, we can argue that. And there's something that you really haven't highlighted that much is we have a cryptocurrency, a token, a coin that we're launching in the very near future. That is, that value is unmeasurable. It has unlimited potential. Like all other cryptocurrencies that are out there.
That's right.
It's something that Marketo doesn't have.
Yeah, and we're in the process of finishing up our what we call our Markethive.io, which is kind of like an ICO site. For those of you who don't know what we mean by that, but we're not an ICO, we're an ILP, which completely changes the whole foundation of what we're doing. We're not a speculative investment. We're actually a debt-based investment. So you're actually lending us the money and we're paying you back from our company's revenues. And we're establishing that our revenues are increasing. We have lots of other places revenue is going to come from as we develop our blockchain. So you also need to know that we have now maxed out our ILPs. With our last potential transfer that's occurring here within days with one of our members, the first phase of our ILPs at $10,000 per ILP, we go to phase 2, and phase 2 is what?
$15,000 per ILP.
Right, and what's different from phase 2 to phase 1 as far as how many ILP or what you can buy? I believe you can now buy half of an ILP.
Before you could only buy a full ILP for $10,000, and we had 125 of those reserved, and those are all spoken for with this last investment last transaction that you just spoke of, and then so the next group is another 125 ILPs at $15,000 each, but you can buy a 50% ILP. So that's $7,500, right? Did I do that math right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I did.
Yep. All right, so
which you couldn't do before.
This video is our vlog, and I'm going to write a little Markethive blog summary to this, and then once a month, we're going to also have the Tour de Force live meeting this coming weekend. Check the calendar, and I will see you there. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you, Thomas.
And thank you, our beautiful, wonderful, loyal subscriber base.